they expected from us to do a campaign to reconnect the people to their food, to their local food, and also to make the people go and buy the local ingredients. For example, Salalah in the past used to have a self-sustained ecosystem. They used to produce what they used to eat what they produce from Salalah. They don't bring anything from outside. But now everything changed. For example, let's take this hotel. They bring from out, they buy food 25.5 tons monthly. So can anyone of you here imagine how much of that tons is local? From the judge, please. If they bring 25.5 tons monthly, how much from that is local?
I would say 10%.
10%? Okay, let's see. 25.5 tons monthly. 23.8 tons of that food is imported from outside of Oman. So this is a lot of money. It's equal to 2 London buses. Yeah, it's too much of food in 1 month from outside. That means all this money going outside. And 1.7 tons is from the local ingredients, from the local farmers, from the local suppliers in Oman.
We're going to go to the environmental side of this. And what is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint is the carbon dioxide emissions to the environment. And this, if we see from this hotel itself, it is equivalent to almost 3,288 car journeys. And that is a lot. It will affect our environment, our earth. It will affect our future generations. It will affect everyone. So just imagine the impact of that. Moving on, we have the percentage of food that is produced in Oman itself, and that is just 33%. 33% of the entire 100% is only done in Oman. Imagine. And finally, we have a Vision 2020, and that says that by the year 2020, we will have to buy about $4.4 billion of food to Oman. Imagine what we could do with that. Imagine the economic development. Imagine how we could help the poor, the rich, everyone. Moving on.
Great thanks to all of our partners. We were able to meet with all the head chefs of the local big restaurants and hotels of this area. We discussed about the problems, the issues that they were facing, as well as what their demands were and what their supplies. Moving on, we went to the suppliers. We went to the local market, to the local Taqa fish market, as well as the Salal market. Salal market that supplies camel meat, beef, vegetables. We talked about to whom they were supplying to and any issues they face. At the end of the day, we concluded that the main issue between suppliers as well as buyers is the middleman, the connection. What will connect between the two? So some suppliers don't know to whom they should provide the suppliers to.
After knowing that there is a gap between the customers and the suppliers, we came up with a campaign. It's called Mahalli. So Mahalli is a campaign that's gonna re-enhance the people to use will re-enhance the people. It will connect the people to their local food. Also, will increase the use of the local produce. And we shared this information with a lot of chefs in the biggest restaurants here in Salalah, and let's see what they said.
My name is Adnan. I'm the country manager of Salalah. Mahali food, good food, we support it.
أنا محمد أبو الفتوح بشتغل في فندق الجويرة في صلالة من 3 سنين. محلي food is good food, we support it.
My name is George. I work in the port of Salalah at the Oasis Club. Mahali food, good food, and we support it.
Executive chef from the Salalah Udana Hotel. Mahali food, good food, we support it.
Mahali food, good food, we support it.
Thank you. After getting these positive responses from these chefs, we came up with 2 channels to read to reach the suppliers and also to let the suppliers and the customer participate to close this gap between them too. So the first solution we brought is an application, a phone application that, if you give me your attention in here, this is the application and it's working very fine. For example, the customer, if I was a chef and I want fish, for example, so I'll go to start and I will choose any type of food that Salalah produce actually now. This is just a prototype, there's a lot of other things we can add in here. For example, let's click on fish. Then I will choose the locations that actually sell fish here in Salalah or in Dhofar. After clicking in any one of these locations, it will give me the suppliers that actually sell fish and their contact information, so I directly can connect with them. There is an issue. Some suppliers, they don't use social media, so they don't have to use the application. We will upload the information by ourselves, and only the customers, they will use the application. Moving on, we have also a social media channels through all the social medias. For example, our YouTube channel, it will help to raise the awareness, how people can use the local ingredients, how people can make local dishes through local ingredients. And we uploaded one video and more than 80 people saw the video in one day, and this is a good number for us. And we have also Facebook account, Twitter account, and Instagram account to share and to raise the awareness how they can use the local ingredients.
Moving to the benefits of Mahalli, first of all, do you know that 80% of food imported to Oman is from outside the country? And this food should reach to the local people in a healthy and secure way. So Mahalli actually helps the products reach to the people in a healthy and secure way. Moreover, another benefit is increasing the economy of the country. How? If suppliers sell their products to the locals, this means that the money is just going around the country, which will eventually increase the economy of the country. Instead of bringing other products from other countries that will not benefit, they will benefit, the other countries will benefit. So if we're using our local products, this means that the economy of the country will increase. And this is connected to the next point, that increasing the job opportunities here in Oman. How? If the agriculture sector is increasing, that means they need more employers, and unemployed youth and people can work in this sector. For example, transporting the products from the farms to restaurants, to hotels, or anywhere. As well as another benefit is connecting the local suppliers and people to the tourism sector. How? If tourists are coming to visit any country, especially Oman, they want to taste their local products, their local dishes, their local menus. So if local suppliers are producing and giving their products to the hotels or restaurants, when tourists go there and see, wow, this is from Oman, I want to taste the difference between Oman and my country's product. So Mahalli actually is a logo next to the name of the dish. So they will know, this is from Oman, this is from Mahalli ingredients, local ingredients in Oman. Moreover, another benefit is lower environmental problems. How can we lower the environmental problems with Mahalli? Yes, we can. How? As mentioned before, that the distance is actually a very important thing. Like importing from Australia to Oman, this will take long distance, and long distance consumes a lot of gasoline and petrol. And gasoline and petrol, when it burns, it produces carbon dioxide, which is very bad for the atmosphere. So by reducing the distance, that means lower amount of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, is very good in helping the environmental issues. Moving to the future of Mahalli, we're actually a campaign that's going to give awareness to people and on how to balance their food, how many carbohydrates a day they should have, how many proteins they should have a day, and also giving special sessions and days in young children's school on how a farmer's life, how they go and harvest their food, so they will know from where their products are coming from. So when they go to the local hypermarkets, they're going to tell their mothers, yes, I want from Oman, I want Omani products because I know how it comes from. Moving more in the future.
Moving on, we need our future is in the hands of the coming generations, and this can be done with the help of the government agencies and ministries who will help us bring in a bigger database and also will help us in our future ventures and such.
We Mahalli are very interested and ambitious to work with future partners like Ministry of Agriculture and so many other private and government sectors as well.
Once we get the money from this 4-day program, we are, as you can see, we already made a plan on how to use the money to increase awareness as well as to encourage local produce. That means developing the website, further developing the application, as well as events. We will participate in events. Next month there's an event, Musqط Festival, which we can also participate in it. There's a Salalah Festival, as well as we want to thank the National Business Center for providing us with a place to work in, as well as handling the rent. So the money, the actual prize money that we get can really get this campaign started right away.
Before we go to the next point, we tried to be an example for the people. So we made a special smoothie from local ingredients here in Oman. So we brought everything from Salalah and we made a smoothie from the local ingredients. Now judges, you will try it and you will see the steps how we made it. And before we started the presentation, we got some good news. Actually, I'm excited news. One restaurant from مسقط accepted to put Mahalli in his menus, and also 4 chefs from 5 we met here accepted to put Mahalli in their menu. So this is a big step, a huge step for us in 4 days.
Team of MYS this year is going to get a prize of 3,000 riyals to start that project, and they've mentioned potential partners. So partners, they got your logos already, so they're going to come knocking on your doors. And we have an SMEs. Now we're going to go to the Q&A. Good job, guys, amazing job. And we're going to go to the Q&A. I'm going to start with the SMEs specialist, Ahmed. If you have a question, we're going to limit it to 1 question each to each judge. No, not necessarily. If you have a question. No?
Very quick question. Can you just give me 2 challenges that you've come across when you're doing your campaign? Thank you.
One would basically be connecting the suppliers with the hoteliers and other restaurateurs, because they don't want, they don't know the way to come forward with it. That would be one. And
also other challenge that, as some of the biggest restaurants here in Salalah said, some suppliers are not that professionals. They don't do bills, they don't do quotations. So this was one of the biggest challenge we faced.
Go ahead, Johannes.
Well done. My question is, this is becoming quite challenging. This is a concept, but I think I just want you to summarize from a commercial point of view, from a business-driven point of view. You're saying are you defining this as a campaign, or what is exactly going to be the product? You talked about the application. Is that application going to be as well finding resources? You can generate income through that? Or is it going to be just a campaign whereby, I just want to understand your way. How are you going to commercialize this idea?
Okay. Related to this idea, first we'll start with the application. The application, if we study, in 4 days you can't do actually everything. But the application, we can generate money from it if we really connected, if it's started in the future being successful. We can charge restaurants or we can charge suppliers to be in this application. For the service, exactly. Other point also, if local food and the local food and the marks, we know Omani mark and people put the Omani mark, but this is not 100% Omani, it's something manufactured here in Oman. But we can generate money through, for example, putting these things in the menu, putting or starting a restaurant from local ingredients and something like that.
I have one question. Just now you guys talk about you have not covered the pricing. I mean, if I'm Ahmed, I have a restaurant here in Salalah. Why I should buy from you? Why I should not go to buy something from other country? Consider the price. So your price will be the same as the price from if I imported from outside?
It's dependent on the supplier himself, because the restaurant will buy from the supplier, not going to buy from us. And actually, when we went to the market and we saw, the prices are actually the same or sometimes less. So, but there's the gap. They don't know about the suppliers. They don't know about the suppliers.
Plus, there's some other thing. Another answer is that you're Omani, a local Omani. Would you be with us or be with outside countries? So you're actually increasing the local economy of the country as well.
Thank you very much. Let's give up team resilience. That's great. Now, I'd like to mention again that the event is being streamed online. It's solef.com/live. As the judges are going through the criteria and setting their points, I'm going to mention again, the winning team is going to win the prize of 3,000 Riyal Omani just to start up your project company. And as well as we're going to partner with the National Business Center to provide space for 6 months. So NYS? 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 Do we have the second group ready? Are you ready? Yeah? Judges, are we ready? All are ready. Now the next group worked on a project that is really, really interesting. And this group itself, I enjoyed seeing them working together, and I'm looking forward to seeing the project. All right, let's start. Let's give it up for Uba. But guys, we need you focused, so please, extreme silence.
يا لملتقى هي أسماء بنت مسلم بنت أبيش سعيد. Okay. Hello everybody, I am أسماء بنت سعيد. التوب ده حي بكم وسهلة. ألقاكم عاناتي. يا حي بكم بكل وقت. شركات كيزوت. Let's start with Raya.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. When you first hear about Salalah, the first thing that comes to your mind is the amazing weather, the beautiful green mountains, the scent of frankincense, luban and bakhur. Personally speaking, The one thing that I can't forget when coming to Salalah is the smell of the weather in Kharif season. But the question is, can we take these beautiful things with us? Can we take them to our homes, wherever we go? According to National Center of Statistics and Information, over 380,000 tourists visit Salalah just during the Kharif season. And over 93% of them are from GCC countries. The interesting fact we found is that majority of them are youth. Based on that, we decided that our target market is GCC tourists aged between 18 to 35 years old. Having done plentiful research, we took our time to do a research. We started digging in the market. We started interviewing locals, interviewing shopkeepers, interviewing tourists. We have realized three very, very important facts. First, as you can see in the picture, the shops, they are very similar. It's like you have copy-pasted one shop in the entire souk. Bakhur and Laban, and again Bakhur and Laban. Second, we have found that these products, unfortunately, are not being well branded. And you all know in this room that if you only make slight differences, if you try to add value to a product by just changing the packaging or adding some colors, adding like fonts, people are interested to pay extra money for those minor differences. Third thing, we have found that there is a need. There is a gap between what do people want and what is being offered. So we decided we want to minimize that gap. We want to be the change we want to see in Salalah. While going around and going out there, one word kept echoing. It kept buzzing. That word is Hizat, Hizat. Now, I'll leave the word for my friend Shirin.
So when we were visiting places in Salalah, we found something very interesting. It attracted our attention immediately. It was the unique art of dhofar. We knew that these products, these patterns had more potential. So we thought that we could use these patterns and intricate them with the local produce and produce something very, very special. Like t-shirts. For example, this t-shirt could be collaborated with local artists and create more employment. And also, in addition to the art-inspired products, we also have hip products, trendy products, popular products, and most importantly, innovative products. So while we were researching, I got to learn a new word. Kabura!
Kabur khair. This is not a French, and this is not a Russian. This is Jabali dialect. Which means, Khubur is, how are you? I'm fine. You can say I'm fine, but when you answer, Khubur khair. So, by the way, my name is Abdurrahman Ahmed Al Ibrahim, and I'm Dhofari. So, first of all, we have introduced our product. We have merged these products in Dufari culture. We merged these products in the youth mind. So because as you know, our target is youth people, so we are targeting this kind of people by making t-shirts, mags, notebooks, etc. So the main point of our product is to keep the value for all people now, for all next generations. So I will leave the word for my friend Nadir Yaluna Bhel.
Remember how my friend Raya mentioned that one particular word kept echoing through the alleys of the souk, Kizot. We are the brand Kizot. Now you might be thinking, why should this brand Kizot come in live? Let me ask you a question, why not? And let me tell you why not. Our brand strategy is sustainability, in-country value, corporate social responsibility, and local development. We did our feasibility research, which you can find in the business plan which we have handed to you, and we've identified our target market, which are the youth of GCC nation. And after this, we have ranged the price of our product from 3 to 9 riyals. And we have decided to put all our products in places like ports of Salalah, airports, and the tourist attraction sites around Salalah. Now we need 42,000 Omani riyals plus the 3,000 riyal we are going to get from MYS to set up and start our business. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 days ago, when my team Ubar and I walked in this place, we had no clue what we were going to do. All we knew and all we were told, we were supposed to make a business plan with Salalah made art as the background. What we did, we went down to the streets and souks and museums of Salalah and investigated. We looked around Souk Al-Hafa, you all must be knowing about it, and we found most of the products are similar, and the most valued product being the frankincense, the Luban and Bakhur. And this is the origin of that. And then Kizot attracted us. What is Kizot? Kizot is the Dufari term for coconut. Now you might be thinking, why coconut? Why you name your brand coconut, so a word that means coconut? Let me tell you. Coconut has been a part of Dufari culture and heritage for years and years unknowingly. It is cultivated every Kharif. And so we thought, why not use this sustainable resource and promote it? And our findings shocked us. They were beyond our knowledge. We were awestruck because Salalah is so much more than this. Kizot brand is not about making cool products with a group of excellent designers who sit and work from the studio. Kizot brand is about producing original and authentic products with collaboration of the local artists from our community. And without you, we can't do this. Jazakum khair. Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Timo Braun and the brand Kizot. 10 of these t-shirts, please. And I know the judges want plenty of them. Let's start with me. Just oh.
Oh, party, Mkabrono.
إننا من شي سؤال.
Repeat that again.
إننا من شي سؤال.
That's to you, judges.
Any questions? That's me.
Let's hear it. Your Highness, you want to go first?
Excellent presentation, and I think it's well structured, and I think it is from a commercial point of view, which we are as well. It's very keen, and I think I like the local content of it, and I like the international context of it as well. And my question is, if you win, hopefully, would you, any of you, be committed to pursue this, to actually moving to reality, or is it going to stop here? The idea is excellent. It can easily be taken by someone else and implemented, but you started this. Would you be interested and keen to do it? That's what I wanted to ask. Thank you.
Let me take that. Yes, we are very committed. Over the 4 days, we have had our team coordination and bonded, and we are actually looking forward to winning this and implementing it and promoting tourism of Salalah and Oman. Thank you.
My question regarding your target audience, why GCC nationals in particular and why youth?
This is because 50% of world population is the youth, and 73% of that is 73% of the GCC population is youth. So they are by the 18 to 35 range. So they will easily get attracted and come.
Any more questions, judging panel?
Thank you very much. Very well done. And I love the themes and the brand itself. I love the brand name itself. It's very good. Just my question, what is your outlets to sell this product? You have not clearly mentioned to us.
I did.
Some of them you have mentioned.
Yes, our outlets are airports. If you have noticed, like the airports worldwide, there are millions of passengers there. So we are targeting that primarily because whoever is going to come to the airports and they're going to see our products, and you've seen we're wearing them. So this will attract them to come to us, to come to Oman. Thank you.
The suggested products can all be manufactured and produced in Oman? And so you think this can create as well
yes.
supporting businesses for SMEs for specific product from a production point of view?
Yes, this is why we mentioned in-country value and sustainability and local development, because we are taking our local artists in Salalah to produce all these products. So we are increasing employment rate here at the same time. Thank you.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And the product is up. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Now, all the time since day one, I was always doubting their teamwork, and now they proved me wrong, way wrong. So congratulations, guys. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this experience here doesn't end here. And we've spoken with your project managers and we've asked them to discuss with you, and we're going to need from you your guidance, basically. 5 points for each. How do you want us to engage with you as the alumni of MYS? And as well, how do you see us, or how would you like us to improve the next events of MYS, so next year and so many years that are going to come? Now see, I already know this group. I don't need to go back and read the paper. And we've sat down with them and I've seen their rehearsal. And judges, prepare to be mind-blown. I'd like to remind everyone that this event is streamed online, solar.com/live. You can check it out. Make sure that you do tweet it. Make sure that you do post it. Instagram, use the hashtag MYS14, and in Arabic, لملتقى مسقط للشباب. Next team that's going to present, are you ready? Yes! Are you ready? Yes! You know already what the lights that you would like? Off or? Oh, okay, done. All right, let's hear it for Team Taqa.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Your Highness, esteemed panel of the jury, ladies and gentlemen, fellow colleagues, I am Hudayfa and I represent the group Taqa. Our project is basically Green the Far Accommodation. It sounds like a very boring project, like when you go through it, but what we discovered, get ready for the joyride. So our outline is divided into 4 categories. The first is introduction. We'll take you to the introduction of the project. Old Mirbat settlement, our proposal, and proposal analysis. So basically, our project is Green the Far Accommodation. 3 words, Green the Far Accommodation. If you're a very, very normal person, what would you get? Green, something that's environment friendly. Accommodation, green, that's something environment friendly and sustainable. The Far, that is something very signature to the south of Oman. Something that defines culture, that defines identity, that defines the environment of this region. Accommodation, a place to stay, which is affordable, definitely. So if you combine all these together, you get a Green the Far accommodation. Our vision was to provide high quality services, keeping in mind the services and products to be consistent in providing the local produces as well, and historical authenticity. Our mission is to provide the Omani hospitality, giving the signature experience to the travelers, to the tourists that come into this country, giving them the true feeling of what it feels like to be an Omani, what it feels like to be a traditional Dhafari person. Also, our objectives are to revive the forgotten culture of Dhafar, restoring the traditional architecture of this region. Also, maximizing the economic impact, keeping in the business heads there. Collaboration definitely with the government authorities, including the Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Culture and Heritage. Moving on towards sustainable tourism, which means basically that green tourism, tourism that promotes the environment and also does not leave an impact on the environment. And definitely, the most important point of our project is to empower locals. They are the key to the success of our project. Empowering locals will take us further. So basically, where are we? We are in the south of Oman at the moment, and the south of Oman has a tropical climate, a high precipitation rate in the weather, and we're surrounded by mountain and sea. There are the mountains, that's the monsoon area, and that's the Arabian Sea. So, what is a green building? A green building is a building that would consume less energy, is environment friendly, uses local materials, is climate responsive, and has less impact on the environment. Now the question is to you guys, do you think that are there any buildings like that in Salalah or Dhafar? Do you think like that? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Yes, we do. We have vernacular architecture in Dhafar. Now, vernacular sounds like a very, very strange word, but a vernacular architecture is basically traditional architecture that is known also as polite architecture, also uses local materials, which is environment responsive, and as well as developed for basic functional needs of the people. So, now, what did we see in Dhafar? What makes Dhafar so special to us, the Taqa team? We visited Old Mirbat town, which is located around 40 kilometers from the hotel itself. Now the question is, why Mirbat? Mirbat is located on the extreme south and is the oldest, it was the first capital of the Dhafar region, and as well as a very busy fish port at the ancient times. It has spectacular views. The beauty of Mirbat is unbelievable. You have the mountains at the back, you have the beach. Sorry.
We'll be right back. Judges, I'd like to remind you, any technical problems is not negative on them, so don't deduct any points.
Have you stopped the clock?
Yeah, can you please pause the clock, please? And very nice. Can you pause the clock? It's our fault.
There we go. Pause the clock. Maymuna.
Okay, welcome back. So I was talking about the spectacular views, okay? There's the mountain range of the Far region, there's the beach, and then you have traditional, and that's me right there, if you can see right there, the beautiful guy in there, okay? It's accessible, there's a direct road going to Mirbat area. It has historical significance. The traditions, the rich culture of this region, literally, if you go there, you'll experience it in every alley, every neighborhood that you go to, you'll actually feel the essence of the Far. However, the sad part is that it's an abandoned settlement. Why did these people leave? That's the most sad part of this whole story. So, now, as Team Thaqa, we'll make you visit Mirbat. This is our team. Team Thaqa was divided into 4 groups: photographers, documenters, measurers, and interviewers. The Mirbat, this is an overview of Mirbat. There's the Mirbat Fort, the old souk, the new development area, the Mirbat settlement that's deserted and no one lives there, and then there's the coastline. So, if we build this place, as our project overview mentioned, the use of containers and the use of renewable architecture and all of that, we thought, why not use these buildings and rehabilitate them and restore them? So what we did was a survey. If we build it, will they come? Hello, of course they would come, okay, as they're here now. Will the locals accept this change? Will they be able to accept the restoration of these buildings? We will welcome it. Definitely they would. Our aim, definitely, is to achieve and revive the vernacular architecture of the Far region. Rehabilitation of the locals, with the help of the locals, so that also tourists can visit this area, and also rebuilding the place. How will this work? It could be with the help of government, it could be with the help of developer-led enterprises, social enterprises, and definitely SMEs. Our plan is to provide eco-friendly accommodation, capturing the spirit of the South, that is the Far region. And also providing the travelers a retreat from 21st century and also their daily rat race. So to take you further, I would invite my colleague Zainab to come on stage and take you further through the whole journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay seated and join us on a journey through our village. We designed a model to explain to you what is our plan and what are we going to do. Starting off, that's the upper view, the map of our village, or aka Hara. Supporting the idea of easy access, we already have proper roads that will take you across the Hara, but that does not mean we only use cars. We can use bikes or even walk. That will definitely cut down on all the carbon footprints that we put. Secondly, the yellow buildings are all residential units in the area. The red ones are both commercial units on the coastline with amazing views. There are also 2 historic sites which support our income and support the attraction of tourists in the area. So our final model was something kind of like this. The red ones are the ruined buildings in the area. The semi-ruined ones are in green. The acceptable ones that we can renovate are in yellow, which is luckily almost the majority. The inhabited ones by locals are in pink, and the white ones are the ones that we were unfortunately unable to evaluate. So what is our proposal? we're proposing to renovate 39 houses in the area to be proper accommodations for tourists. So many people will say, you can't do it all at once. How are you going to renovate 39 houses? We're not planning on renovating them all at once. We're planning on doing it in several phases. The first phase will take charge of the coastal line and the souk and the fort in that corner. The second phase and the third phase will be moving more towards the middle of the Hara. What would a perfect MYS project be if it didn't support all the MYS projects? We have room for all of you. Slow Food can provide all the Adventure tourism has space from the coast scuba diving to hiking in the mountains to project any of their projects. And once Travel and Tourism has a space there to have their office. Discover Salalah has one of the biggest advantages because what are people doing here? We're discovering the fun. The civil office will have an extremely big land to perform any of their events in that area. Salalah made art can also be easily sold in our renovated souk. Many of you will be asking, how do you know that your project's going to work? Prove us. Well, we did. We conducted a survey on a sample of over 125 people. Over 60% said we would travel to Salalah ay Mirbat to learn about lifestyle, culture, and heritage. Also, the main reasons that people will travel for are adventure, cultural history, and relaxation, which we can all provide in our accommodation. And then you might have seen handprints around and things that say Otik, and you're just like, what is this? Well, how many of you are familiar with Bufari? Otik means my home is your home, or my house is our house. البيت بيتك. So that just proves you're tasting the true Bufari life. You're interacting with real Bufari life. And then we come to the numbers and the digits. Business plan. So we made it in an easy way. Restoration costs, projection, implementation, and payback. Starting off with the restoration costs, how much will it cost us? For materials and constructions of these buildings. The project implementation will cost us after we implement our project, we'll get revenue and there's operational costs, which we calculated for 39 houses. Okay. And which would be approximately 117 rooms. The total will be a little over 3 million riyals. I know. Sorry. So when we tried to calculate our revenue, if we calculated it in the peak season, we'd be charging 80 riyals per room. That would get us about 850,000 riyals. In the off-peak season, we'll charge 30 riyals per room, which would get us about 320 riyals. And the operational costs will be about 56,000 riyals. So the income per year will be over 1 million riyals. With that income, our payback season for all the costs we used to renovate these buildings will be less than 3 years. Finally, I yield the floor to Abdurrahman, my colleague, to explain the rest of the presentation.
Good, not that unlucky. Anyway, so when we went for the site visit of the Mirbat Old Village, we used this house, one of the houses there, as a model for our plans, future plans. Our model house has 3 bedrooms. It's made of 2 floors. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 toilets, 1 open courtyard, 1 majlis area, and 1 roof ceiling. These sketches are of the renovated house. Now, these are shots from our physical model, which you can check in the Q&A session if you'd like. Now, our main idea is green accommodation. For green accommodation, we need to be LEED certified. LEED is Leadership in Energy and Environment Design. It's a US-based certification program that evaluates how green a building is by giving it a sum of points between 0 and 110 and dividing it into multiple criteria. These criteria are certified, which is the minimum, where you have to accumulate 40 to 49 points, silver 50 to 59 points, gold 60 to 79, and platinum is 80 plus points out of 110. Now, the criteria for judgment in the LEED are sustainable cities, energy and atmosphere, materials and resources, water efficiency, indoor environmental quality, innovation, and regional priority. Sustainable cities, we're using the old historical sites, we're renovating it. And for the transportation, these count in the sustainable cities category. The city area is limited, so people can go around on foot or bicycles. They don't have to use cars, thus reducing carbon footprint of the city. Now, for energy and atmosphere, the old designs utilize the natural cooling and hence reducing the energy use, or energy requirement, if you may. We're using solar panels to cover for the rest of the energy use inside the house. Materials and resources. We're using local resources, we're using local materials. We'll be using clay, limestone, and wheat straws to construct the building. These have a thermal insulation property and hence even more, reducing the energy requirement even more. For the water efficiency, we're going to compost the wastewater from our houses and use it in irrigation purposes. So indoor environmental quality and innovation and regional priority. Overall, when we calculated the whole value, we found out that we actually certified for platinum. Now, our project is green. Our project is the first of its kind in Oman. And our project is the first easily LEED platinum certified project. Now, why stop here? Mirbat is just a single city. In Oman, according to the government statistics, we have 1,096 settlements as such that we can use and get that much revenue out of. So, in the end, we are Taqa. We are platinum. We help you touch the fun.
Let's hear it one more time for Team Taqa. Now, if you collect the best and top architects from the universe, you're not going to get something as good as this and a display as well now. We're going to move to questions. Engineer Abdul Wahid, I know this is your area. We're going to start with you.
Let me tell you first, this is an amazing presentation. I was very impressed. Because this is something which is really close to my heart. We say LEED. These are the kind of initiatives that we're trying to introduce to the country. I'm glad that you've really given it a thought in your project, and hopefully this will probably see the light, inshallah, in the near future. My question is, you know, all of these settlements that you have come across in Mirbat, have you come across sort of challenges by the local people in Mirbat in terms of accepting the idea of turning these settlements into accommodation?
Thank you for your question. Around the world, what are Omanis known for? Their hospitality. Us, as a team, when we went out to talk to the people, they wouldn't stop trying to tell us about the history of the place. So what do you think they're going to do if it's someone way far from Oman? They're extremely welcoming to the idea. They got extremely happy that someone's finally caring. So many people were saying, we're just looking for the right person to do it. We're looking for the chance for someone to bring back life to these forgotten cities and remember the amazing and spectacular culture of Oman.
Well done. Well, I just have a little remarks, 2 remarks. One is what was your impression about the response of the locals to renovate or to restore these old buildings?
As you just explained, the locals were very welcoming. They were actually willing. They wanted us to come and renovate their houses.
Any conditions?
There was only one person who said, if you want to renovate my house, I'll do the renovation, and the other partnership is still fine.
And are they going to be the owners?
In our model, the house owners are going to be as investors. So they just get their monthly share or monthly dividend, as they call it, and we get a percentage of the rental of the building.
You mentioned 37 houses can be restored. 39, sorry. 39. I have heard your in phases. I think you mentioned that you are going to do it in phases. What will be the capacity of each phase?
It depends on, if you notice here, we have different colors. So the extremely ruined houses are going to take longer to restore. And then the ones that are inhabited, that means that area won't need a lot of work. So we're going to have to phase it based on what work needs to be done. The most is probably on the coast, and then go to the less priority until you reach inside. That's where you can finally get the whole city done without putting yourself under pressure.
Sorry, thank you, but I meant that when you start the project. Okay, let us put it in another way. How many houses you think you will start with as phase 1? How many houses you will restore as a phase 1? Any idea?
Unfortunately, we haven't calculated that yet.
Thank you.
It's a question.
I'd say eventually it's going to be all of Oman, Your Highness.
I don't have a question. I just have a comment that I think you're going to make it very, very difficult for the following teams to challenge you. Well done.
You good? All right. That sounds good. Let's hear it again for Team Taha. As we're getting ready for the next presentation, please, Team Taha help us out, taking the tables here. Carlota will lead the setup with the tables on the stage. NYS! 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 Wow, I'm so dead. I know the competition is so high. But I want to hear more of the team spirit of NYS. And one more time. NYS! 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 I'd like to remind everyone that the event is being streamed online on solif.com/live. Hashtag NYS14 in Arabic. ملتقى مسقط للشباب. Hashtag ملتقى مسقط للشباب. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all of the good stuff. Judges, are we ready for the next presentation? Yeah. Set up here, almost done. We'd like to remind everyone, the first prize, the prize of the winning team is going to be 3,000 Riyal Omani, presented to you from IFRA, and that is for you to start that project, to launch that project. And in partnership with the National Business Center, you're going to get a space for 6 months. All right, everybody, we'll need silence again. The motto of MYS RRA. Let's hear it again. Responsibility, reliability, accountability. That's right. Almost ready with the setup here for the next team and the next presentation. Next team, are you ready for the presentation? The next team that's going to present now, I'm going to hear you again. Are you ready for your presentation? Yeah. There's just one person, it's only you. Paul, Mike, getting everything done and ready? A couple of minutes. It's going to be Team Al-Mazyuna.
Job you want? Do you want this as your future? Working in a boring office? Would you prefer to work in a more interesting job? To own your own business? Maybe you're kite surfing. So what we want? We want to create an amazing opportunity. An opportunity that can change our lives and create and help. To create something that will contribute in the growth of our nation. Here's a problem. The perception of the youth of the tourism industry is very negative, and we want to change that. So we're reframing it to be the excitement industry. We want to change the behavior. So here we are. We want to create an innovative one-stop app that can easily create jobs and SMEs. And we're calling it Our Aman.
So basically, we are trying to create a positive movement. This movement will encourage the youth to join this very dynamic sector and invest in it. So we thought of calling it Explore the Excitement Business. Globally, we know that one out of 10 people are involved in the tourism sector. Comparing that with what is happening in Oman, we're having less than 3%. So by our movement, we thought about increasing this percentage to a level that will reach the global standards. To achieve this, we're proposing an innovative business guide that makes it easier for young people to create an SME or get a job in the excitement business. How does this will happen? Initially, we're creating an application, a mobile application. This mobile application will try to gather, to bridge the gap between the
the youth and the government to help them invest in this sector. So, as you can see, it has a beautiful interface, and we made it very functional that can fulfill our aims. But however, it's not just the app, it's something more than an app.
Indeed. Our Oman is more than just an app. It's a guide that can help you build and start your own business. During our research, we found that why aren't many businesses started in Oman? For two main reasons. One of them was the process of starting up your own business, the paperwork, it takes so long for it to happen. So what we're proposing is a streamlined process that will make it much easier and faster. This will happen because of coordination from our part with different government organizations to make it easier. Our Oman is also a tool that can help in the recruitment process. Say, for example, you have a business and you want to have Omanis working for you, you can put an advertisement in the app itself. This will also create revenue for the app for it to continue. Another part of the app is that it's a network. Say, for example, you want to start your own business, but you need to have consultancy from whoever. So what we're proposing is that we will contact different people from different industries that will help you, that will give you tips on how to start your business. And the main big idea here is that we want to start a government venture capital fund that will, a venture capital fund that will help start new businesses. What we're proposing is we want to start 75 new SMEs in the course of 5 years. Now, how will this be sustainable? 10% of each successful business will be, 10% of each business's profit will come back to the fund for this to continue. The main source of income for this is going to be private sector and also governmental sectors. So, in conclusion, more Omanis in the tourism sector, that will mean a better tourism experience. Because after all, who's best to represent Oman than us Omanis? Also, this will cause This will cause more guests to come back to Oman. That will lead to more job opportunities, and the circle continues. It's a virtuous circle. Now, let me take you guys on its journey to the future. 5 years from today, say for example, we succeeded in this project. What will happen?
This is Sam Al-Asmi of CNN Middle East reporting live from Salalah on a remarkable economic transformation story in Oman. 5 years ago, the government set a group of young people at the Musqat Youth Summit the task of how to get more Omanis to work in travel and tourism. In 2014, less than 80,000 people worked in the industry, and today, thanks to the winning idea at the summit, that number has more than tripled to over 250,000. The idea was, of course, Our Oman. In short, Our Oman was an innovative business guide to make it easier for any Omani to set up their own SME or get a job in the tourism sector. This report shows how innovative Our Oman app and marketing campaign changed the fortunes of an entire nation.
I had the chance to discover the Our Oman app. That was 5 years ago. But the idea of it, I found it kind of unique. Very helpful, very supportive, and it's good to bring all the tourism companies, all the adventure, all the activities that related to the tourists, whether are domestics or international, all of them in one page.
And it really helped us a lot in the last 5 years. And now it became much easier for us to recruit the right Omani calibers for our industry, for our hotels.
It started like a hobby, and now it's my business.
I was in the past, I was drawing for my relatives, drawing henna in their hands and their legs. And now the tourists are interested. It's part of our culture, it's part of our happiness.
Can get support from the government nowadays through using our Oman app. So I'm really proud of the stage that I reached right now. And I hope that I can inspire other Omanis to do the same.
You can imagine that in 2014 I had only one water sports center at the Al-Moj Marina, the way Muscat. With our Oman app, it gave me the chance to expand to up to 4 branches.
I was so impressed with the ideas and the enthusiasm of the team that I offered to match fund the prize from the government of 3,000 riyals to help bring this idea to fruition.
And tourism and the potential that Oman has would definitely, if embraced in the right capacity, should at least double, if not triple, the growth of the potential opportunities for young people to join into the industry.
So there you have it. Our Oman was an idea conceived by young people who had been inspired by the opportunity of the Musqat Youth Summit to work together. Winning the 3,000 Omani riyals and 6 months incubation at the National Business Center allowed the idea to flourish. This is Sam Al-Asmi of CNN signing off from Salalah.
So our Oman is not just an app. We define Oman's future. Thank you.
Let's hear it all for Team Mazuna for giving out the proposal of the Our Oman app. And of course, since this app is directed to enhance the tourism industry, Mr. Khalid, do you have a question?
Thank you. There is no question, but the idea is good. That is good.
Your Highness.
I think in general, I like the idea very much. I found it a bit challenging to define. You mentioned that this is an app that actually extends to more supporting businesses. And your app supports primarily the tourism industry, if I understand. So in a nutshell, what you're saying is anyone that is seeking a service in the business of tourism can use your app. It makes it easier, cost-effective, etc. Am I right?
Exactly.
In terms of generating revenues, the immediate revenues that you see yourself, to make this business sustainable, how do you see it happening?
Well, in the app there will be a section for advertisements. So if you own a business and you want to advertise with us for job openings, for example, you will take a cut that will come back to the revenue of the app.
Mendez Abdulwahid.
Based on your market research, how did you see the demand of this kind of application in the market?
Well, currently, it's best to have everything in one place put together. So I think our app can help in that particular field. Currently, there's no one place to go for tourism. Job openings, for example, so I think our app can excel in that area.
There you go. Let's have it for Team Thank you very much, not only for the presentation, but apparently predicted my future in 5 years working at CNN. Now, of course, again, I'd like to remind everyone, this event is streamed live. It can be watched on solif.com/live. And we've got the criteria, and the judges are basing their evaluations according to the criteria right there. And the next team to come up in the next presentation. Next team, are you ready? Yeah. Okay, we're getting ready here with the setup. Make sure that we've got it all. And the winning team is going to get 3,000 Riyal Omani to start up this project, and you're getting a space from Remember,
responsibility, reliability, accountability.
we're getting ready with the second presentation, and it's going to be Team Salalah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ طيب اسمي ماري أنا من إنجلترا.
وعليكم السلام Mary. Hello everyone, my name is Sulaiman and tonight I'll be introducing Team Salalah. Let me start with it. We have a few methods, products that we are offering here for everyone. First product is marketing. As you see, Team Salalah has been launched. We imposed our name since day one, and it's everywhere around the tables. And we have many posters that I know it was a bit annoying, but you had to do that to impose an image.
So when you see the marketing which we've placed all around the area in front of you in the water bottles and also in our campaigns, what it does is it encourages you to move on to our social media platforms, most specifically our Instagram. So we chose to use Instagram, which we'll show you an iPad of our Instagram account right now, because it's a good platform to show young millennials the potential of their tourism here through beautiful images of the adventure, of the scenery, of everything they can do in Oman. We also use a competition to encourage millennials to use our social media platform. To do this, they had to enter a photograph of Salalah with the hashtag Salalah Secrets. We received a lot of entries for this competition, and we were blown away by the quantity and the quality.
Yes, exactly. Just 14 hours since we launched the account, we had 100 followers, and now we reached to more than 250. So it's like 150 some people outside this competition. And with that, we came with a winner for that competition. But please collect your prize. There's an image for the winner, but please collect your prize after that competition. That goes to Hudayfa.
So the quality of the images and the caliber of our entries was so high that it just made me want to run around Salalah with a GoPro and a selfie stick. And that's exactly what we ended up doing. We went and explored Salalah for ourselves and discovered our own Salalah secrets. It took us to Marseille, where we played with the blowhole. We got to see the panoramic views of the crystal blue water, unlike any I've seen anywhere else. The dramatic black mountains. I had to roll up my sleeve to my upper arm just so I could fit on all the perfume that people were offering me. I got to smell the frankincense, eat the mother beef fresh from the hot stones, and really truly experience the generosity that Omanis are so rightfully hailed for. We documented our adventures and we compiled it to make a 2-minute advert which we know will drive millennials into Salalah as a tourist destination.
And video production is a service that Salalah Secrets offer as a powerful way for videoing and advertising that. And we hopefully in future to cooperate with restaurants, hotels, inward investments that will encourage inward investments such as public and private sectors, maybe for Ministry of Tourism or Occidental, who would know, in our future.
This will also bring more millennial tourists within Oman, both locally and internationally, and will therefore boost the economy within Salalah and with Oman as a whole. We'd now like to share with you our video.
Can we have the light dim, please?
When your legs don't work like they used to, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will the man still remember?
Thank you, thank you. As you've seen, the video might be too long, but it's a powerful aspect again. This video can be shot in 15 seconds, which is suitable for Instagram, or we can use it for YouTube.
The multiple functionality of this video, the way in which we can separate it to fit different media, so like he said, 15 seconds for the Instagram, but the 2-minute time slot that it currently takes up is actually the average time that a YouTube video takes. So this is therefore a way that we can create revenue by publishing this video onto YouTube and using ad revenue to fund the project, making Salalah Secrets a self-sustainable project financially. At the end of the website, you see a hyperlink to our at the end of the video, you see the hyperlink to our next project, which is the website. We would now like to invite a member of our media team, Aus, to come and talk you through the website, which is actually live and has a domain and host. Welcome, Aus. Safkulu.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. I'm here to explain more about the website that we have created. So as you can see here, we have the movie. We've took some footage from the previous movie. We have, if you slide, you have the pictures here. So the first section is going to be more about uncovering Salalah, which when you press on this, is going to take you to a page which explains more about Salalah and the most neat places that you can visit in Salalah. So you have the Samahram, you have the 18 Plan, you have the spectacular Sultan Qaboos Mosque, as well as the Fazah Beach. If you scroll down, of course our website is responsive, so you can view it on smartphones and tablets, just like an app it will show. So if we scroll down more, we have the access and needs section, which explains more about the transportation and how to get to Salalah. So you can get Salalah either by plane, by car. You can visit the Oman Air website for booking of the flight to Salalah, as well as you can get to Salalah by bus or by boat. And here is the link for the website. Also, there is this section of don't forget the safety and precautions before coming to Salalah. We have highlighted three attractions in Salalah, which is Eat, Explore, and Escape. If we go to Eat, then it's going to show the Eat page, which we have explained. We have the information about the Bukhari traditional food, which is like asida and malbi. The second page is Explore. We put some of the spectacular places in Oman in Salalah to explore. If you press, you can see here the map. So we have the locations. If you press on the location, it will actually take you to the place, and it will tell you more information about it. Because tourists get lost and they don't know where are the places. We here have the culture section, which explains more about the Salalah culture and some travel advices for the millennials or the tourists. The culture. This is the culture of Oman, including religion, language, history, also the sports, and the traditional women's dress in Salalah. We have to explain all of this to our tourists. We have the travel advice for the non-Arabs. When they come here, they get surprised by the culture and everything. So we had to explain about what are our culture and what are the stuff they should do. We also put accommodation to provide the best places for the millennials to stay. This is also good for boosting the Salalah's economy by getting the millennials and the tourists here to Salalah and stay here. So Crown Plaza Resort, as well as Hilton, and you have the Juwaira Boutique Hotel. If you scroll down, you have the frequent asked questions about the most questions that the tourists or millennials are looking for the answers. And the iPads are in front of the judges. You can check the website. It's responsive. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. As you all know, the website is running and it's out there. It's salalasecrets.com, referring that again. I think many are here that are thinking you have all these 4 methods that I've just shown. How can we make Salala Secrets scalable and sustainable? Well, we have 3 main aspects to do that. One aspect is having to increase the online content, increasing offline content, and making we're going to make Salala self-sustaining throughout the time. And first aspect, if I'll say, is expanding our website. It's in English, and we're working in Arabic. We can finish it by night, and after that we can expand to other sectors of the world, like China, India, and Japan, perhaps.
To reflect the growing markets within those areas for millennial tourists.
Yeah.
The video team also can create promotional videos in partnership with local enterprises within Salalah, such as the video we've just made here. This will create revenue for us, keep us self-sustaining, but it will also create content to continue the engagement within our brand, within Salalah Secrets. The editorial can also be in a written form, so it can appear as a blog on our website. Another step we can make to keep the brand sustaining is the use of the marketing team. They can create more online marketing and more offline marketing. For example, the posters you can see around you on the walls, these could be rolled out both locally and internationally to reach a global millennial market.
Yes, thank you, judges and everyone else.
We hope we've convinced you at the concept and its capability to improve tourism for millennials within Salalah and within Oman as a whole.
We're going to find out now. Let's hear for Team Salalah. Next questions we got 2 millennials. We're going to start with you for the Q&A session. Let's see comments. Any comments or questions?
Thank you. It was a very nice presentation. We have seen some of the secrets of Salalah, not all. I haven't seen the desert anywhere, but you have covered some other sectors. I think the idea is good. Quality of presentation was nice. And we hope to see this in reality with more and more information. Thank you.
Do you want us to answer that question yet?
I think my question is, again, to define this, is this a portal project or an application project or a portal that extends through an app? That's my first question. My second question, what do you think makes this project from a portal and a website point of view different from what is existing in terms of promoting Oman or specifically Dubai?
May I answer the second question first? What I'd say about that is through the use of Instagram, which the Instagram market, Instagram has 350 million users across the world, and 90% of them are between 18 and 30. So that's a millennial market, 90% of Instagram users. So using Instagram initially is a very good way of touching that market internationally and locally. Also, the way in which the three networks are linked, so the publish of the video on YouTube, the Instagram, and the website, they are self-perpetuating and self-containing. The marketing brings audiences to the websites bring advertising, which brings revenue, which allows more content to be made. And therefore, the engagement stays, the money stays, but the interest increases. Yes, that's why you can have it on your tablet. Yeah, if you find it.
Yeah, so the website is live right now, it's streaming, so you can check it on salalasecrets.com, as well as regarding the website and what's new in it, because it seems that you are saying what's new in the website. So the thing is, when millennials come to Salalah, okay, so I know about Muqsil, I know about Taqa, I know about everything, but where are they? It's really hard to find them. So we have attached in every section the map of the location of the area. So whenever he can go and he can press on the location, and then the location will appear. And it's as simple as that. Thank you.
Any more questions, judges? That's about it. Let's hear it again for Team Salalah. secrets.com. We've got 2 more teams to go, and the judges are dotting the points. And I can see everyone's getting serious here. 2 more teams to go. Who's gonna win? Everyone's gonna be a winner. So let's hear it. MYS? 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 Now, of course, the winning is not about getting the first prize, not getting the cash, the 3,000 Riyal Omani, or just that. The winning for us and everyone here is empowering you, engaging you in your country's direction. And what you are showing here, not only to the judges, but online as well, as the event is being streamed live, and we are going to make sure that it will reach to everyone, is extraordinary. Judges, we ready? All right, Stuart, Malik, we're getting ready with the teams? Yeah. All set? All right, let's hear it for Team Mirbat. Team Mirbat is looking on to establishing a new festival, or is it going to be just a festival? Let's start with the presentation.
عشق المكارم فهو مشتغل بها والمكرمات قليلة العشاق وأقام سوقا للثناء ولم تكن سوق الثناء تعد في الأسواق بث الصنائع في البلاد فأصبحت تشبى إليه محامد الآفاق سبع أعاجيب الدنا لكنها بصلالة الحسن العميم ثماني الروح تؤمن حين تبصر حسنها عند الأصيل بقدرة الرحمن والشمس تنثر حول هالة وجهها عند الغروب شقائق النعمان قلناها لبرنامج إثراء بلسان الفصاحة شعرا ثناء على جهودهم وما كان هذا ليتأتى لولا الدعم اللامحدود من لدن حضرة صاحب الجلالة السلطان قابوس بن سعيد حفظه الله ورعاه كنتم بعمان ودامت عمان لكم.
Good afternoon, judges, media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Team Mirbat was asked to produce a proposal for a youth festival, a part of the Summer Salala Tourism Festival. We were asked to create something to attract millennials to Oman and Salala.
And were you successful?
No.
No?
But I believe we were successful in coming up with a creative, exciting alternative proposal.
So, do you really have?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to tell us then?
It is called a Rububa Carnival.
And when is it gonna be?
On January 2016.
And specifically where?
It is going to be on the Old Salala, on the Hafa beach and around the souk.
Alright. Then tell me what's going to happen.
I will let you know what's going to be there. There's a lot of activities, traditional and modern bands, light shows, car show, and water sports. So, just imagine, close your eyes and see how long Half-Baked Beach we're gonna turn to Rabuba Festival, or say Rabuba Carnival too.
How do you know that this is the kind of activities that really people wanted?
Well, we talked to friends, tourists, locals. We even used Facebook, Twitter. We looked at festivals around the world. We met the manager of Salalah Festival. We even met one of the event managers in Salalah. We tried our best.
So you have people interested. But what do you really want to achieve?
Well, we have decided to add a new event in the winter of Salalah, bringing up events such as street art, beach games, with a mixture of a traditional and a modern music. For the tourists, we have decided to give them a traditional dances so they can learn more and more about our culture. For the children, we're providing them a very beautiful place to enjoy. All of that will obviously result in increasing the number of tourism.
Okay. That's all very good, but is this not a summit about tourism and business?
I thought you would never ask. Salalah has many great locations. Carnivals, what do? They bring visitors to them. Visitors spend money. The more the number of visitors, the higher the economical boost is. Markets are going to grow. Traditional food outlets are going to have a slice of the pie. In fact, farmers are going to have more places to sell their products, with hotels, new restaurants, that are going to be placed when the carnival is popular. Local artists, craftsmen and craftswomen are also going to have more places to sell their products. Finally, when all this happens, companies, entrepreneurs are going to see that this place has more potential. We can only say that because of our small contribution, Salalah's economical benefits can be seen clearly.
Okay, brilliant. So you have the what it is and who you want to come, but have you got a plan for how you are going to let them know?
Well, we are using social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and even an individual website to promote our activities and events to young adults and millennials. And in the future, we are planning to support our marketing strategy by opening or establishing new pages on other platforms on the social media such as YouTube, Instagram, and even Tumblr. And you know, in the past few days, people actually supported the idea of the carnival. People who tweeted, who used Facebook, and even Instagram pictures. And for example, a woman called Fadila, she tweeted to us the idea of changing all the standard structure, the outer structure of the standard festivals in Salalah to make our event a one-of-a-kind event.
Impressive. But I think you have forgetting one of your core audience. You want the tourists from Europe to come and you want them to look at your website and Facebook?
Of course not. On arrival at the airport, the Arabuba Carnival will have a greeting stand. We'll distribute information about Salalah, its beauty, and what can visitors do and do when they are here. We are printing brochures, flyers about our carnival and places information in all hotel rooms. Also, we are in contact with all airlines to place information in their flight magazines to know about us. All Oman tourism offices will be talk about us and about our carnival. I think we'll try to, and I think we will print around 20,000 brochures and 200,000 flyers. Everything will be printed in Arabic and English, and the budget is enough Hindi too.
We are going to advertise the Arabuba Carnival in the major cities of the world. We're talking billboards, buses, magazines, and newspaper articles. Let us not forget the local press and TV.
Now, this is where the real work has to be done. Design, program, it's all very creative, but who has sorted the toilets and the parking?
I knew you were going to ask about this. Let me tell you something. Every single event brings forth with it a tsunami of challenges. Event logistics, venue management, security, etc., etc., etc. But let me tell you something. We have tackled them head on. Finding an ideal location for a new carnival proved to be a major challenge. But at the end of the day, we figured out that Al-Hafa Beach and Al-Husn Souk would be the ideal place to launch the inaugural Al-Rabuba Carnival. 2 kilometers of beach and the souk will be cordoned off, providing the visitors and tourists and even the locals with an experience that cannot be found in the Sultanate of Oman. Licenses and permissions? Trust me, Royal Oman Police, Salalah Municipality, Fire and Safety Department, Ministry of Tourism will provide us what we need. And don't even bother about crime and nuisance being in the festival area, because trust me, there will be a significant presence of police officers from the Royal Oman Police. You still seem to be worried about parking, but let me put those fears and worries to rest. You know, Al-Hafa Beach is like a monopoly board. It comes with free parking.
Actually, our Rabuba Carnival, it's going to be on 2 weekends, from 3 p.m. till 10 p.m. As water sports is going to be from 3 p.m. till 6 at midnight, before midnight. So there is a traditional dances will come to the Salala, and they're going to perform DJ, Arabic, English songs, and Hindi. So did you know that in America, volunteers, they work for free, and in Oman, they want to get paid? So, okay. So, the Scouts and Police, they're gonna support us, and we're gonna thank them very much. We scheduled and we planned that it's gonna be on winter, and I'm sure it's gonna be amazing.
Not waiting to state the obvious, but this is going to cost money in anybody's language. But I suppose you've thought about that.
I have 20 riyals if it's gonna help, but I'm here to talk about facts and figures. Okay, well, I will give you like figures that make you fall off your chairs. Let me tell you, we have Ministry of Tourism, Dhufar Municipality, Ooredoo, Omantel, Bank Musqat, MBO, Oman Arab Bank, Shell. They can support us. They are always supporting the youth. We will be using this budget that they will give us, which will be almost 250,000 riyals in entertainment, accommodation, travel, marketing, souvenirs, and for stuff.
Oh my God, my head is swimming with all this information. خلصتي؟ طيب خلاص بنجيلي بكرر معكم.
الخطاباء بعد التحليل لمنطقة صلالة من الناحية الجغرافية ومن الناحية الاقتصادية تبين بأن المنطقة المثالية لعمل المهرجان هي منطقة مرباط. مرباط تتمتع بالعديد من المقومات لعمل المهرجان. المنطقة الثانية وهي صلالة جاردن مول، وهي تعتبر نقطة انطلاق للمهرجان وعمل العديد من الفعاليات. المنطقة الثالثة وهي بالقرب من المطار الجديد. هذه المنطقة منطقة شاسعة لعمل المهرجان وعمل الكثير من الفعاليات. المنطقة الرابعة وهي مسرح المروج. المسرح يستقبل العديد من الفعاليات
Just take a deep breath.
Also, we have had some thoughts about the future of the festival.
I was worried that you would.
Of course we did. But after opening the Rabuba festival, all of you will be craving to attend our festival. And of course, we will increase the activities along the beach. We can invite celebrities, make Omani custom fashion show, and unique experiences that didn't happen in Oman before, and even much more.
Are you done?
All right, if you don't believe us, let them tell you.
Maybe I want to say like dancing or culture in Salalah.
Like in my case, I would see more of the culture of Salalah, like how the people of Salalah live. So like in festival, you have something like your own, something that's actually the reality of Salalah. You know, like how people have been living here for ages, you know.
Horses. And traditional dancing moves. Thank you, Nora.
I'm not much of an outside person, so even a festival kind of like America, in like a place with curious and different access, and they that's their like.
Impressive. Wow.
Mind blowing. Raw'a. Outstanding. Awesome. Amazing.
Mesmerizing.
Legendary.
Fantastic.
Fun.
This compliment would be.
تمثيلية وطبقوا التمثيلية في فترة أقل من 24 ساعة. أكبر تحية لفريق مرباط. And we're going to go to the questions, the Q&A judges who would like to go first. مهندس عبد الواحد.
I've got two questions, Sami, if I may.
Please.
I'll try to make it quick. One is, why did you choose to have this carnival in winter? Why not link it with the Salalah Tourism Festival? Number two, is this going to be only youth focused, or is it going to be open to the general public or tourists?
No, it's connected. Well, I'm going to answer about the first question. Why it is in the winter, not in the summer? The main focus in Oman and Kharif Salalah, which is in summer, so the weather will be different. That's why all the people in tourism, they come to Kharif Salalah. But the main thing is, if we can invent a new event in the winter, now we're like mainly Salalah in winter, nobody on it, even the original people, like they're not really in that place. So we're reviving the place, we're increasing the tourist people, and it's like that. Thank you.
I want to add something. That during Kharif exactly, the beach, you cannot even look at it. And it's very dangerous. We choose a winter to be in because it's cold and we can do something on it. So it's a carnival. Alright. Alright.
Your Highness, the next question.
I think take into consideration that you're talking about a carnival, and it's a big project. In principle, I think it's excellent, and I think it's more important that we try to make it more sort of youth-driven, so it will dictate the type of activities. My question is, if you win, where do you think the major sort of investment would be? How would you use the actual seed fund, the 3,000, to kick off such a project?
Okay, thank you for your question. We'll take the 3,000 and we'll give it to a company to extend our feasibility study, and then we can locate and then we can implement the carnival in the Salalah festival. But first we need to extend the feasibility study and see how it goes. Thank you.
Since it's all about tourism, more about you, Mr. Khalid, any comments?
Well, the idea is good. Of course, we have one festival in the summer, which is Kharif monsoon or Kharif season, and I think it's a brilliant idea to have another festival in the winter, which I would like to just add something to you, that it's the international tourism season, where you'll have people from out of the region, out of the GCC, that's international tourists, where they do need such activities. I like the idea. You have done a good presentation. We wish that to see it in reality. Regarding the places, you have gone through many places. I think it should be shortlisted to one or two alternatives, maximum 3. Well, the main two in Salalah, Hafa Beach or Murbat Beach is a good idea. Thank you.
I just need to say something about our team. Our team is not about only curating or about development. We are here to put all those things together. We are creating a new carnival and we are developing all those festivals.
Thank you. Thank you, Team Murbat. Thank you very much. We're going to get ready for the next presentation. The seventh and final presentation of MYS 14. I had to exchange my mic with this group. I'm going to take that one because they are using the clip-on. It's much better. There we go. I love this one. It's going to take a bit longer than usual, the setup, because we need to change the laptop from the Mac to the laptop that the team has. MYS's, how's it going tonight? All right, I want to hear it. MYS! 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 Great presentations that we've got so far that will help with the tourism development of the Far Governorate. Of course, one of the teams have suggested, and which we all believe, that it does make a lot of sense that these projects are going to be, or will be, integrated. Now we have the judges here who are going through the proposals as well, with the business plans, and which is a really important factor in all of these projects. And again, a round of applause for everyone, and especially the judges. Are we ready? Sounds good. Judges, are we ready for the final presentation? Yes? Let's hear it then. For Team Samharam.
Once upon a time, in 2014, a group of 16 young pioneers decided to explore the land of Salalah. They passed through mountains of sprawling trees and were alert toward the aromatic fragrance of Luban. Following the routes of many adventurers before themselves, they explored the beauty of Salalah's mountains, valleys, all cities, and the scenic water bodies. These young challengers had the first-hand experience of living like Salalah. They dared to climb Salalah's mountains and were rewarded with the panoramic view of the sun drowning in the horizon. Today, these pioneers want you to live their story. They want you to learn what they learned. They want you to experience Salalah 365. They want you to live like Salalah. Okay, first I'll introduce Salalah 365, which is 100% Omani SMA company based in Salalah, which is all about adventurous tourism and providing outstanding outdoor activities. Our vision is to provide or offer authentic adventurous experiences and activities based in Salalah for locals, internationals, corporate visitors through the whole 365 days of the year. Our mission is to help young travelers broaden their horizon and experience Salalah and challenge themselves. We will help them live Salalah's story and experience its history and culture. And now, enjoy the video.
Adventure, excitement. Did you go out?
This is part of adventure. Usually you face a problem and you have to deal with it.
What's wrong with their naming?
That is a story has been told for thousands of years. I'm Salalah. Come with me and live my story. Thousands of years ago, I was the heart of ancient trade routes. All thanks to the local treasure that civilization through the history craved for, man or frankincense, created vast fortunes, and frequently lured adventurers and traders at certain times of the year. That was until the pioneer of Salalah 365 discovered that I am much more than Lupan and Kharif season. 4000 BC, the Ad people who lived around my mountains and my waters worshipped 3 gods. They had strong religious beliefs, and so they got their clergymen to carry out the Qurban. But this Qurban was not an easy task. In fact, it was a journey. It was a journey which started at Tui Atir, because they believed one of their gods has sent a star as a blessing which carried holy dust. They took this dust to offer to services at the cave to prepare the Qurban. As they walked back down the valley to Jabal Samhan, the spirits were following. These spirits were so strong and powerful that gravity itself reversed. To continue their journey, they used the Arabian bluebirds as a sacrifice to God. My second tale takes you through my ancient Luban trade routes. Frankincense create much trade for me. Driving camel laden with frankincense through the desert. Meandering round mountains and weaving through valleys. With lurid traders and explorers from faraway lands. One route proved to be especially difficult. It began in the fields of Al-Marseille, wandering through the valley up the mountains. Finally, after a long and perilous trail down to the port of Rakhiout, the journey was complete. This only used to happen in Karif. But now, Salala 365 has opened up rivers and roads once again, setting Salala free.
Thank you. Now please again, welcome our tour guide. Again.
The Luban route. We would like to take all of you on an experience and an adventure that will change your life forever. This route starts on a beach which is not known by many people. This beach starts in Marseille, and we will take you through the valleys, the wide valleys of Marseille. And after the walk and the hike and the climbing and the camping in the valley, you will get a chance to see and experience the sunset in the sea from one of Marseille's peaks. From there, you will go back to the valley and continue the journey on the way to Rakhiout. This journey will go on. It'll start by hiking and trekking, and it'll continue or end on camels. And by the end of this trip, you will get a chance to meet the locals of Rakhiout. we offer in this package, in this route, activities such as hiking, mountain climbing, camel riding, and trekking. Something that has not been available and was not found around here. This route is to teach us and tell us how people of old ages, ancient ages, moved the product of Luban, or else known as frankincense, from one place to another. You will experience the whole path and the whole route and the hardship in using cultural and historical equipments. You will learn the culture of those people. This package is something that will teach you and will give you an adventure of your life. Another package we have to provide for the upcoming future vision is the Sabrit Story Route. This route carries many activities such as hiking and trekking, and walking and climbing, bird watching, and camel riding. This route will have something that no other route or any sport of adventure in Oman has. A sport that is not known here in Oman and in Salalah. This sport is mountain biking. It's a sport that will bring the interest of a lot of young people, and it's one of the fastest growing sports around the world. And thank you very much. And now we have HR manager.
Hello, good evening. I am Khalid Al-Shukeri. I am one of the co-founders of Salalah 365. Part of our task in the مسقط Youth Summit 2014 was to prepare a business plan for an adventure tourism company, a startup company. So we have successfully done that. So here, as you see, you can see the organizational structure of the company. We have the CEO and the advisors, and the finance manager and the marketing manager. The interesting point that we are trying to talk about here is that we are going to hire local Omanis as tour guides. Those tour guides will not only be certified and well trained, but they will also be representing the Leave No Trace, the Leave No Trace brand, which is an international brand of the Leave No Trace Center for Outdoor Ethics. So whatever we do in our activities, there will be ethical standards, international ethical standards. So we are going to be the first international partner of the Leave No Trace brand. Our target market are individual customers. These customers range from domestic tourists, adventure tourists, and regional adventure tourists, as well as international adventure tourists. Let me give you some facts, some interesting facts, startling facts. First of all, millennials are the most population, like they are 50% of the world's population is under the age of 30. And adventure tourism generates around 345 billion US dollars. This is a really fast-growing industry within the tourism industry itself. So, as you can see here, this is the United Nations World Tourism Organization. This report was recently published by the UNWTO, and guess what? It shows the global report on adventure tourism, which is exactly what we are trying to bring here in Salalah. Let me give you some good news. Recently, we have visited some parts of Salalah, and a staff from the Civil Defense and from the Frankincense Museum, they assured us that they will be our first customers into these packages. And now we will move to the financial part of our business plan.
Thank you, Khalid. So my name is Mariam Shirani, and I will represent the financial analysis of our business. So in order for us to start this business, we need to come up with a financing strategy so we can finance our business. So the three financing strategies include, in addition to the contribution from Ether, which is 3,000, we will apply for a loan of 48,000 riyals, in addition to approaching a number of cooperations for sponsorship. So here's our two-year financial plan, and our revenue is based on is contributed from the direct sale of our adventure tourist packages, and we have also included all the costs as direct and indirect costs associated with providing these packages. And as you can see, from the first year, we are not generating any profit, which is very common for a startup business. And this is usually because of the high startup cost and the limited funds. But by year 2, we are actually making profit, and due to the reduction of the startup cost. Thank you.
Clear. In Salalah 365, we believe that Salalah is far much more than what it's known for. Not just Luban and Kharif season. It's actually the heart of adventure and the heart of the ancient stories. I am Rania Shabibi, so come live the story. Live Salalah 365.
Let's hear it for a team somehow. Now to the Q&A from the judging panel. Let's start with Your Highness.
Thank you for the presentation. And 2 questions, but please be very, very brief. And I'm trying to find the unique selling points in your opinion. Why do you think this project can be unique to Oman? Second point, did you get a chance? We've been here for 5 to 6 days, and we saw a lot of tourists. Did you have a chance to speak to some of those tourists about your idea, and were they excited about it? Or not? Thank you.
May I answer this? Now, what's so special about our product is because Salalah is known in the ancient history, and people have been hearing about Salalah, about exploring and exporting and everything, but they didn't know how to just move from the local fields of Luban to the port itself. Now that story is quite interesting. That's one. And 2, the adventurous tourism haven't been established here much. And we will be the first local company to do that. And to answer the second question about meeting tourists, we did interview many tourists here, and we did interview tourists in Rotana and Juwaira Resort, and another in Hilton Resort as well.
I want to add something, is that our packages is usually 5-day packages, which includes food and accommodation in the form of camps. So this is an advantage, I believe, because it just does not just provide you with certain activities, but a whole comprehensive package.
I'm not sure whether you've mentioned in your business plan that you've got some competition in terms of direct and indirect. How do you see yourself adding value in terms of the kind of product you're going to introduce to the market? I mean, what makes you different from the existing companies that are offering the same service or activities?
Well, actually, one of the main things that gives us this opportunity and this chance and makes us different from others is that the guides basically will be local, because they could work as a guide and a storyteller, and they know, and they probably a lot of people were there. They were their ancestors, so they're locals, and we're trying to focus on using Omani tour guides in our project.
I have an addition also to your question. We also seek to promote local women, to encourage them to sell their craftsmanship like textiles and frankincense, and be also economically and environmentally friendly. So during the different points throughout the camping period, there are going to be some trades along the way, which will help the domestic people here in Salalah, in Dhafar, and in those areas to sell their products and generate income.
One final question, Mr. Khalid, Minister of Tourism. Go ahead.
Thank you. Though that you have changed the geography, but yeah, but it's excellent, and I feel this is a good idea, implementable, and we hope that, inshallah, to see that it's so. Thank you.
Let's do it. Oh, wait. No? I thought you were going to ask. I was like, the SMEs man is going to ask. Ooh. All right, let's hear it for Team Samharam.
Thank you, guys.
Great, brilliant. Thank you very much. Great presentations, great proposals, great ideas. Let's hear a huge round of applause for MYS 14. Okay. So, معكم نحمسهم يعني. As they are. Everyone's a winner. So I want to hear that one when I ask who's going to win. You see Hold on. I am serious here. When I ask who's going to win, I want to hear everyone.
MYS is going to win.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Okay. Another one I want to hear from you. Who's going to win? I want to see you. I want to hear Oman. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Of course, we've got the companies and the people from the area. Salalah, not Salalah, Dhafar. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Eventually, all of this. MYS? Now, eventually, all of this, every single thing that you've talked about, every single presentation, every single number, every single percentage that you've presented is going to affect the whole world. This is going to be not for you, for the next generation. Not for me. It's going to be for your children, your grandchildren, and your grandchildren. This, MYSers, this is your legacy. Now before we go and talk about the teams, now before we get the name of the winning team, may I call upon on the stage His Highness Sayyid Faisal bin Turki Al Saeed of Ithra. And before anything else, you know that tomorrow we're gonna make a move, right? Yes. Yes, finally. No. Okay, on a serious note though, we have to make a move really early. You have to be ready, you have to be efficient, because time is of the essence, okay? Get down or get out of your rooms at 7 a.m. Where are your suitcases and your luggage? And where do we put them? In the lobby? Outside your doors. That's it. Just outside your doors. Head out for breakfast. And we're gonna have to make a move to the airport at 8:30 a.m. Is that clear? Yes! Sweet. Awesome. Now we've got a surprise for everyone before anything else. And this is about your experience from day one until now. Can I get the lights? Can you dim the lights, please, Marzan? Let's have a look.
Joining the Youth Summit is the biggest win ever.
This is just a tease. The actual video will be available online in just a couple of months, and it's a couple, two, لازم تقول لنا زحمة لا ما اليوم صور ذا الجديد millennials, that's what we call you troublemakers. This was actually just a tease, and the video will be ready. And before we announce the winning team of MYS 14, we have asked your groups to nominate who you think the star of the group. And this has been communal, is from your own group, and it's a decision of the group. And we're gonna start with the first team. And the star of Reisut is Shamma al-Ma'mari. Come on stage. Now we are recognizing these individuals for being outstanding. Congratulations, Shamma, and of course, it's all from you. Everyone is a star, but we have the spectacle stars in the groups as well. Now, the star of Mirbat is Siam Hussein. The star of Team Ubab, Shireen Ahmed. The star of Team Samahram, Al-Zahra Al-Abri. The star of Team Al-Mizyuna. زين أعطينا وقتها. The star of Team Al-Mizyuna, Mawadda Sawafi. The star of Team Taqa, Salim Musaidi. And the star of Team Salala, Aus Al-Suwaidi. Thank you guys, group photo with the stars of NYS 14. Let's hear it for them. Thank you.
Legendary!
All right, I guess now is the time. We're gonna find out who the judges are giving the award to. طبعا وصلنا لآخر لحظة وهي اللحظة الحاسمة واللي راح نعلن عنها عن الفريق الفائز في مسابقة أفضل مشروع لملتقى مسقط للشباب 2014. 7 أفكار، 7 مشاريع، 7 مجموعات لتنمية السياحة في محافظة ظفار. ونقول ألف 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 مبروك لفريق طاقة. Congratulations to Team طاقة on the green Bhagwan accommodation. Of course, the idea was the green Bhagwan accommodation, but the team took it further. Why is it dead? Let's hear it again for Team Taha! طبعا صورة جماعية للفريق الفائز.
Big smile, big smile, big smile. Good job!
Now the night is not over. Sorry, yeah, there was an emergency and he had to go. So, again, Team Taha. The night is not over. I'm going to ask you all to come on the stage group by group for a great memory with His Highness, the group photo. Thank you very much to Team Taha. Welcome group. Let's have on the stage Team Samahra. Join us on the stage for a group photo, Team Samahra. Let's make it fast, fast. Team Samahra.
يعقوب
Next is Team Mirbat. Join us on the stage, Team Mirbat. Let's hear a huge round of applause, everybody.
ركضوا على ال
تيم المزيونة. Get ready to move forward. You go up next. Team Salala, come closer to this from this side. All right, Ubar on the stage. I'd like to ask everyone, please remain in the ballroom. We've got a couple of announcements. We've got Team Salala. جزيل الشكر إلى شركاء ملتقى مسقط للشباب. نود تكريم جميع الجهات التي ساهمت في إنجاح الملتقى هذا العام، ونبدأ مع مكتب المحافظ. جمعية المرأة العمانية بصلالة. وزارة السياحة. الشريك الاستراتيجي أوكسيدنتال عمان انكوربريتد. شركة كيمجي ممداز. الشركة العمانية للتنمية السياحية عمران. مينا صلالة. طبعا الشكر والتقدير للفريق الإعلامي الذي ساهم خلال 4 أيام في التغطية الإعلامية لملتقى مسقط للشباب، ابتداء الفاضل خلفان العاصمي مدير عام سلطنة عمان، الفاضل هاشم الهاشمي من جريدة الوطن، الفاضلة فايزة الكلباني من جريدة الرؤيا، الفاضل سرحان المحرزي من جريدة عمان، مستر مجيد من عمان ريفيو، Miss Ilham Mohammed from جريدة Times of Oman. الفاضلة زينب الناصرية من عمان ديلي. ديبا حسن from My Magazine. solif.com. محمد الأسمر. الفاضل محمود تبور من تلفزيون سلطنة عمان. وطبعا بالدخل مسقط للشباب ما راح يكون بدون المشرفين المشاريع and we're going to start giving MYS 14 wouldn't have happened without the project managers. We're going to be calling them name by name. We're going to start with David Redding. Derujan Sibisan, aka Derek. الفاضل مصطفى بارامي. From Sumahram, Miles Farm Band. الفاضل عادل العبري. فريق أوبار شبيب المعمري. JB King. مروة البحراني. دليدة عبد النور. شدي مجموعة سلو فود روب ماكلين. مرة وين اسمها اوكي مالك الجهضمي. دوب شيف موقف سعيدي. فريق مرباط مالك الهناي. Stuart Aitken. فريق المزيونة مايكل مازينسكي. Before we wrap it up, the group that I forgot to call, and I'm sorry about that, group photo for Team Raisud. Group photo. Slow food? All right, and I've not forgot about these project managers, the project managers of the winning team. I'm going to call all of them together. Mike O, Ali Al-Hashim, Miyasser Al-Gumzari. Guys, MIS.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كل الشكر والتقدير للجميع على الالتزام بالضوابط والشروط. ملتقى آخر، نسخة السادسة كذلك من أنجح النسخ طبعا للملتقى مسقط، نتعلم منها الكثير وأتمنى أن كان في استفادة كبيرة على الصعيد الشخصي للمشاركين. Thank you very much for participating with us. MIS is always a success by seeing your success. I wish you all a fruitful way forward, and I hope you take everything that we experience with MIS forward, inshallah. Thank you very much for being an alumni, and join us again, hopefully, in many avenues. I'm just going to repeat one thing. Every other project that did not win, I see a huge potential as well. We will pursue it, whether directly as ITRA or Ministry of Tourism or Umran or all the private sector representatives. Don't give up. Be with us. We want to see dedication and commitment, and we're here for you. Thank you very much.